Everyone experiences significant loss in their lifetime. There's a hole created in one's life when they lose something or someone they love. The grief that is felt can be very difficult to overcome, and moving on with their normal life can seem impossible. The best way to pick up the pieces is to fill that hole with emotional and social connections of those around you. Social interaction with a loved one or even a complete stranger can help you recover from hard times. People surrounding you will remind you of the joys in life. It's important to bring new connections in your life and appreciate the ones you already have. For example, in 1,000 Splendid Suns, Layla experiences the loss of her entire family, yet finds new love elsewhere while remembering the time she had with her family. The connection she forms with Miriam, the love that is brought into her life by the arrival of her 2 children, and the return of her childhood love, Tarek, bring her a renewed sense of love and family. In Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, Oscar experiences great loss when his father tragically dies. Overcome with grief, he ventures to find meaning in his father's death. He forms new connections with people he meets along the way, including the Blacks, his grandparents, and finally strengthening the existing relationship with his mother. Here's a real-world example of someone dealing with loss. Kanye West talking about the loss of his mother and how he used social interaction with his fellow artists and fans to overcome his grief.
And make great music with it. Yeah.
When we did our interview together, your mother was with us, and I know how close you were, and you had not only the grief, but you had to go through the grief in public, which must have been even more difficult. Now you can express it in this album.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the album maybe was like it's like me sitting on the couch in front of the world, like sitting on like talking to a therapist, and I had to scream it out because, you know, when you hold like anger or lies or secrets or anything in your heart, then it can tear you up. You can implode,
yeah.
you know.
Is that why it took only, because normally your albums take a long time. This only took 3 weeks, I'm told. Is that accurate?
Yeah, we just went to, I go to Hawaii to just calm down, because sometimes when I'm in New York, it's like so much stuff happening that my nerves start. Like,
right.
So we just went in and I just did it as an expression, and I could have just put it out as a mixtape and everything and just put it out, but I wanted people to really hear it and soak it in. And I had all these songs and these melodies in me. I also worked with Kid Cudi, who made the song Day and Night. I toss and turn, it's on my mind. Mr. Hudson, a few different R&B artists were down there.
Tragedy is unavoidable. It's hard to deal with drastic change in our lives and keep moving on. However, through the support of our loved ones and those around us, we can remember what is important to us in life and cherish what we still do have.